Alright, time to continue with the new premium platoon, and now today I'll be driving a vehicle that I haven't been using in a very long time. A vehicle that I really liked when it was originally released as a top tier main battle tank, and I'm obviously talking about the Strv 103, or in this case the Strv 103A, the famous cheese wedge of death. I love this thing. Now, the cheese wedge is still one of the most unique vehicles in the game. Has a fixed main gun, a very sloped frontal plate, which is able to bounce a lot of shells. It's amazing when you find a hold down position. A 4-second outloader, 358mm of average penetration. It is very maneuverable, fairly fast. Its top speed is about the same as its reverse speed, and overall a 105mm main cannon. Unfortunately, the Strv 103A is missing one thing that the Strv 103C has. It's missing a PFS DS shells, which I like to call the magic dart. After all, that's what they are, a modernized version of a arrow, technically. And it's missing the anti-heat, anti-high explosive and anti-ATGM fence up front, which honestly helps tremendously from incoming heat shells, ATGMs, high explosive shells. This vehicle lacks that protection, but it's fine. After all, this is a tier 7 Strv 103. The Strv 103C should be a tier 8 if my memory serves me well. But let's see how this thing plays. Now, the steering mechanics on this vehicle are weird. When I say weird, the Strv 103C does not turn when you move the joystick left and right. This vehicle actually does move when you use the joystick left and right. Now, I don't know if they did the same thing with the Strv 103C. Maybe they changed the controls in that vehicle. I honestly did enjoy the uniqueness of the Strv 103C, because the vehicle had a learning curve that I personally really enjoyed, and it does seem that this vehicle is easier to drive around, but we will see. That's just, based on my initial analysis when I played the first couple battles with the 103A. However, it does have a PDS shells, which are very good. You have dual APDS and high explosive. I use a PDS only. You can use high explosive if you like, but I haven't had the need to actually use high explosive myself on this vehicle, but it's always nice to have high explosive as a option. The survivability on this vehicle is decent, not as good as the survivability on the 103C, which has the high explosive heat and ATGM protection, but honestly it's going to get the job done. Has about the same hull, same armor, and that means you will receive about the same protection against the kinetic shells that you will encounter in battles in this tier. Okay, that was a very good shot at the Lorraine 4TT. The Lorraine can actually be quite dangerous, so had to focus that vehicle down. Yeah, definitely can now move the vehicle with the joystick. Doesn't have the weird control where you have to move the camera. I kind of preferred the old control with the camera. You rotate the camera, you rotate the hull. It pretty much made the vehicle a lot more enjoyable and unique. Let's say AMX-13. Now all these vehicles at this distance shouldn't have enough penetrating power to go through my armor, but still, I will be playing this cautiously. This is a sniper vehicle, a tactical vehicle where you don't really rush forward with the 103C or 103A, since you don't really have a turret and you can't really move around the turret much. If your track is blown off, you're pretty much in trouble, because you will not be able to move the turret, the main gun. And that's why this vehicle is a defensive vehicle, a sniper, a vehicle that relies on tactical positioning over anything else. You can't really yeet with the 103C or 103A, but it does have some good firepower, so if you find a very good position, this vehicle will perform really well. Would work even better if the maps were larger, of course. Maybe one day, maybe they will expand the maps. Our devices could handle larger maps without a problem. I mean, you look at this huge field, for example. All of this is being rendered, and you can actually go there to those trees in the far background without any problems when it comes to frame rate. So FPS is definitely not a big problem, and performance is definitely not a big problem. The average modern smartphone is pretty much nearly identical to the average mid-range gaming PC nowadays, so horsepower and FPS is far from being a problem nowadays. But for what it is so far, it's pretty enjoyable. And oh look, we have a Yak Tiger. Now I was initially a bit worried. How will I be able to penetrate a Yak Tiger? Is the APDS shell enough to go through the armor on that thing? And it seems that it is. Of course, you have to aim at the weak spot, since yeah, angled front plate, angled upper part not going to go through, but lower plate it does go through and does some good sprawling damage as well. This APDS shell is decent, very decent. There we go. Yak Tiger destroyed. Lovely. Well, I don't think that we will win this match, since that's just my sixth sense kicking in. And this position is really good for this vehicle. Also, one fun fact: if you actually shoot while going in reverse, the recoil from the main gun will actually speed up your tank. That's kind of funny to mention, but it's true. And I got spawned at the back of the map. Isn't that just lovely? I mean, look at how big this map, for example, is. It's pretty big, right? So yeah, no FPS drops, nothing. All of this, you can actually go to the far away position on the map here. If the zone wouldn't kill you, yeah, you would be able to actually go there. So there is something in the base. Let me actually do something funny and let me spam artillery. Maybe it works. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And my artillery already firing. That was fast. That was indeed very, very fast. And it worked. It actually worked. Okay, well, let's move forward. Well, this is how you should not be using this vehicle, by the way. Not a vehicle that should be going forward. It has no turret, but in this case I'm kind of forced, since the team isn't doing anything. Someone has to go and do something, so yeah, whether I like it or not, I have to go forward. Maybe I should go capture the zone. Actually no, let's go and blow up some tanks. After all, I already accepted the fate that this is not going to be a victory, so might as well just destroy as many tanks as possible. Maneuverability wise, it's not really the best. I mean, it's not really a vehicle designed to go forwards. Only, you know, sniping purposes and defensive tactical purposes. But yeah. And there is something. Ricochet. How did that happen? I don't know. AMX-13 destroyed. One thing that you have to keep in mind, this vehicle will be set on fire a lot. The durability is very good. Now there should be something around this corner. Okay. We have a IS-2 destroyed. And we have a SPAA. Well, something hit my engine there. and main gun. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was this thing up front. I don't know. It doesn't matter. One hit in the turret and it's destroyed. 12 destroyed vehicles, but as I mentioned before, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a epic failure. Nothing what I can do about that. Even if I captured the zone, it would still be a fail and I would miss out on 2 new destroyed vehicles. Wouldn't be 12 destroyed vehicles, would have been 9 perhaps. And my internet's also not being generous. Look at that lovely ping. Isn't that just 999 with 25% package loss. Perfect. Excellent. But in any case, it was a good battle. That was definitely a good battle. No complaints from me. Even if it was a fail, it was still fun. Okay, let's do one more battle with the Strv-103C. And let's see where I go with this vehicle. Well, not exactly a lot of places where I can actually go to, but I'll see what I'll be able to accomplish here. Yeah, not the brightest idea to be in the open like this, especially with so many ATGM boxes creeping around. And with no protection against ATGMs or hit shells, I am not going to be risking taking a hit from them, so let's just do a pro gamer move and let's go rush middle. What can possibly go wrong, am I right? Unable to penetrate the frontal turret on a T10A is a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. I think it should have went through. Well over 350mm of penetration on this, but I guess not. Which means I'll just go and attempt to capture the base. Now this vehicle is absolutely not good at close distance fighting. That's one thing you have to keep in mind. This is not a good vehicle for close quarter combat. That's a very bad idea to just use it for close range like I'm doing it, but no other option. The game refused to give me the other side, so well, double strike, double kill, lovely. That's the T10A from earlier, so one heavy tank less. Actually, I can't see myself use this position. Can offer some hold down properties as well around this little slope, but let me see what I can do with the revenge bomber. If I can actually do anything, since yep, I think I'm not going to be able to do much. I have a fighter on my tail, and as usual, no friendly fighter inside, because what is support, am I right? Okay, let me see. I actually managed to reach the enemy positions with the bomber. I'll just destroy the first, yeah, there we go, first vehicle that was nearby. Well, only one successfully destroyed vehicle with the revenge bomber. Granted, I wasn't aiming properly, and I wasn't aiming again. Almost hit the ammo on the T-54, which is stored behind the front wheel of the truck. Yeah, I don't think that they will come out now. Or they did actually come out, but I missed. Beautiful. Actually, if I go backwards a bit, yeah, I can actually support from this position, although not a very good support. I have no turret, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, I actually kind of like this position, and should be taking advantage of the slope, since this thing does have those very interesting tracks. And I'm missing some angle. Where did that shell even go? I have no idea. I'll try one more time. It just hit the ammo. It did no damage. Did you see that? Just yellows the ammo. Even though you could see the spalling go inside of the T-54 and hit the... Oh well, not going to too much attention to it. Panther. And I have targets all over the place. Didn't penetrate, really? Okay, well, that sucks. Should have been a dead T-54, but it's not a dead T-54. Now, why does this vehicle insist on showing side armor to the Panther? I do not know. I'm trying to go right. The vehicle is going left. Well, destroyed the main gun on the T-54, and it refuses to hit. Oh my god. Yeah, this is when the bad luck kicks in. You can't do anything about it. 2 APDS shells left, and then I have the secondary APDS shells. Oh look! Oh look! A Panther. Has terrible aim. I should have... This is what I'm saying. This is not a good vehicle when it comes to close quarter combat. It is just not good at all for close quarter combat at all. And am I going to be dead? Actually, maybe not. The Panther is not going to be able to lower the gun to actually hit me. This is one of the good things. This has a very low profile. Look, did you? Oh, this tank needs some correction for sure. Did you see how it wants to show the side armor even though I'm trying to go not show the side armor? Bad Strv 103C 103A should not handle like that. This little tank should listen to my controls. Yet the vehicle does the opposite, but in any case, not going to complain. I do like this vehicle, it's interesting. A very risky move that I did here. I basically took the revenge bomber while I have something launching rockets at me from up close. But I think the angled armor should be able to handle that, hopefully. I dropped bombs. Actually, I can't wait for the bombs. Oh, let's just, yeah, there we go. That did the job. And I missed, but still. Did eliminate the APGM rat. Well, the rocket rat. I don't know what kind of rat that is, but definitely is a rat. If this vehicle would stop randomly just going left and right when I try to move backwards, I'd be grateful, but apparently that's not going to happen. Yak Tiger, lower plates, there we go. It actually now penetrates with this crazy angle, okay. 2 shots and the Yak Tiger destroyed. Deja vu, I've seen this before, and yeah, the vehicle just did kinda... Here we go again. Here we go again. Vehicle refusing to move left. It goes right when it should go left. And we are stuck with the Panther in a dance one more time. Okay, well, let's dance, shall we? Oh, see this rock? Oh, I see this rock. Whoever made this rock, the developer who's watching and who drew this rock right in this position needs a raise right now. Oh look, a artillery shooting at me. Interestingly enough, the big artillery has issues with this vehicle. It's unable to actually destroy the 103C from the front or from the side, for whatever reason. But something else is about to destroy me. After all, we are losing, and I'm pretty much in the middle of open field. And yep, there we go. Hit from the side. Another Panther. Okay, how many Panthers does the enemy team have? 2 shells left. I missed the ammo by a very small amount, and yeah, I'm dead. No ammo, and artillery hits me from the top. Well, it was funny. I did manage to fire all 24 shells that I have, but still not over. Let's just use my own artillery. Let's have some fun with this thing. Just to finish the match. Oh look, Artie, hello there. Boom, goodbye. And the Panther that also jumped me for the 3rd time. Okay. Actually, I thought that would be enough, but apparently not. Let's do one more hit, and there you go. Panther destroyed. Lovely. Well, 9 destroyed vehicles, I'll take it. It's not a bad match at all. It's going to be a defeat, but honestly, I enjoyed this battle quite a bit. Oh, isn't that kill number 10? Yes, it is. 10th destroyed vehicle. Actually, really solid so far. Very solid score with the Strv-103C, or the Vidar platoon in general so far. Well then, with that being said, I'll wait for the Strv-103A. A very solid little vehicle, very enjoyable, but it does have some learning curve to it. After all, have to know where to position the vehicle. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.